Cage Minds with Bevon Lewis. Just under 2 weeks away from return to the Contender Series. How you feeling, sir?
Feeling pretty good, man. I'm prepared, ready to execute some, big plans against Alton Cunningham. Again, another explosive fighter. I'm guessing that he's hungry, as I am from what I've seen, from what his interviews has said. But yeah, feeling good. Happy to go back. Happy to be back when I get there.
The Contender Series. Any different thoughts heading into the second time?
I guess be more savage. Last time I felt I wasn't executing more. Sometimes, actually, at some points I felt like I wasn't even there. But different plan is, I guess, just like be more savage, be more vicious, hit harder.
How do you feel that you showed improvement? You've had one fight since the last time we saw you in the Contender Series. You're in LFA. How do you feel you improved with that fight?
That fight, although I wanted to finish like we all do, I felt like I was just able to. It was more of a mental battle. I know I'm able to beat that even when I'm in the ring. So I definitely grew that much. Confidence definitely went up. Yeah, it was a decision, but I still liked the fight. And after a couple of days went by, I was thinking, I was a little hard on myself, but I had to give myself some credit, and I built myself up from that fight since then. And this one should be a lot better.
First thing I said when I saw you after that fight was, at least you got to work on some different areas. You got into a grinding clinch battle, someplace you hadn't been before. So it was good, I feel, in the overall process, right?
No doubt, man. I feel the same way.
Now, when you went back to the gym, where'd you say, I want to work on what?
Well, immediately I went back to the gym. I was like, man, next fight, I'm going to put somebody down, my ground and pound really hard. I'm just going to, let go of those punches, make them feel like, I want to be able to throw 100% on the ground. And so ground and pound definitely something I want to pick back up again. I wanted to pick back up for this fight.
How do you impress the three guys at the table in 2 weeks?
I feel like you got to go talk to them or something after the fight. Now, look, you got to look for the finish, I guess. Look for the finish and expect the unexpected. I really just figure it out after the fight. Hopefully I'm not too excited or lost my damn mind, so that way I can go and speak some sense to these guys and tell them what's up.
Is that hard controlling emotions after the win?
It is, man. I'm usually calm. Most of the time I'm very calm, but like sometimes I'm ready to explode. But it'll be too much. I gotta act professional, but I tend to forget everyone after that. But I mean, not forget everybody, but more just
you lose your mind.
Like you said, I try not to lose my mind in the whole process, and remember there's people I should go talk to or something. Maybe push that in my favor, getting in there.
It's still that enthusiasm, excitement. It just takes over, right?
I thought I could just smile and then they'd be like, yeah, I like that. Bring them in. But they want me to fight again. So I just saved the knockouts and the finishes for the Contender Series, and I'll see what they say.
How do you get it done?
Oh, man, we're going to stand up. We're going to go straight up in there. Approach him like he would want. I'm going to approach him like, approach him like any other man. Put the pressure on him. You see, I'm looking for the knockout for sure, man. A right hand, maybe a left hand. A right kick, maybe a left kick. Something nice.
And as they said before, they're looking for a superstar. Why are you that next superstar?
Because I look pretty good, man. I mean, what is a superstar? I mean, I'll learn how to eventually get better at interviews. I'll learn how to talk, or something like that. I don't know exactly what they're looking for of me, but I do feel like a superstar. I mean, if we go on the show and I do the right things, and then I don't even know the definition, so I guess we'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. They're pretty good at that, turning people into superstars, so we'll see.
What would that mean, achieving another goal, getting that UFC contract?
Yeah, man, it mean a lot to me. Going into UFC is, I explain it all the time, it's the Super Bowl of MMA, and I want to be there, and I want to compete. I want to compete while I'm able to, compete while I have the energy, while I'm hungry, Just getting started, I want to go to UFC and fight the tough guys and, get the right exposure that I've been wanting.
Me chasing you around, has this been some good practice for these interviews?
Yeah, man. I mean, I had my first interview with you, and you gave me a few tips, and I like our interviews together, man. I get to be my friend. It's like talking to another friend. So sometimes I may get off track and say some some stuff that I probably wouldn't say to other people, you know.
Was it different going to Las Vegas, having the lead-up for the Contender Series, the filming that they did?
The first time, yeah, it was a lot of stuff. I started to realize, man, I'm not really working out right now, you know. They're just spraying a little water on me. So, I mean, that was definitely an experience. I like being at the UFC Performance Institute. It's some nice stuff there. It's always good to check out if you're into MMA or whatever you're into. But it's always good to see there. You end up seeing a couple of the superstars there as well. But going back, it'll be like, I guess, going back to school after the summer's over, you know. I don't feel too much, but it's not the fight yet, so.
It's not the fight yet, so you still got time to let everything sit in. As we sit here 2 weeks away, then what's your timeline? How much more hard work is left for you to put in?
I guess we gotta work the rest of this week, the rest of next week. I guess I sleep when I'm done. You know, I guess the hard work is never really over. Even though the fight is gonna come, even though the fight is over, I gotta keep pushing, gotta keep growing, I gotta keep getting better, you know, and I gotta keep beating the next guy. And the next guy they put in front of me, my way.
And what is the Bevon Lewis way of living?
Laid back, chill, lots of smiles, a lot of loud voices. And not in my head though. I'm like talking. No, being with my brother, like, you know, hanging with my brother and stuff, my family. It's not really much to me. I mean, I guess you'll figure it out whenever. I guess when with the UFC find the next superstar, they'll start being more nosy and stuff, and then they'll find out more. But I mean, other than that, yeah, pretty chill, laid back. I do a lot of interviews now. A lot more training than last time. Honestly, yeah, a lot more training now. I don't even know if that's a good thing to say, but yeah, we picked it up. I picked it up definitely.
Has it been amazing, your progression from when you started where you think, man, I'm training hard, to where you get to this elite level of training with the UFC fighters and you're like, I wasn't doing nothing when I started?
That's bad to say, but hey, it is what it is. I always had the work ethic. I made sure I got my work done, but coming out here, I realized there's so much more than just the physical work. There's also the mental work. There's also, you know, the balance of outside life, inside, you know, and then stuff outside the cage. Yeah, I've grown a lot, and like you said, it's being at this level, and you know there's another level. So maybe this time next year, or maybe a few months down the line, I'll say, man, I kicked it up again. So I'm always looking forward to that, because it's fun. It's fun seeing. It's great seeing your progression, man. It's like, you know, going back looking through a photo album, like, man, look how much I've grown, but I've actually felt it. And then also the looks, getting out, you know, outside information of people looking at me like, oh man, this, you've done this, or you know, it's really good to see how far you can really take it, or how far you can take yourself.
Brother's been down here. Now he's here with you full time. Has it been different training now with him by your side?
Yeah, it's my road dog. We get it done all day. You know, always striving and always trying to prosper. You know, we just getting the work done, staying consistent.
Coming from Georgia, do you feel more acclimated after the time you've been here to being here in the state? Talking about the high altitude, the dry weather, it's totally different than where you came from, sea level and a lot of humidity.
Yeah, for sure. Albuquerque, man, the elevation, I don't want to say I'm like used to it, but you know, I'm coming around still. Still hasn't been that long. But honestly, Albuquerque's my shit, you know. I like it here. And I will continue to grow here. And, you know, right now this is my place.
One other random question. Tell us about sneakers.
Sneakers.
Yeah, we know you like sneakers.
I do like sneakers, but right now I'm rocking these bad boys right here. You know,
oh, actually,
don't mind the feet, you know?
the flip-flops, the flip-flops.
Got the Birks on, you know. The thing with sneakers is I get the sneaker and I'll wear it for a long time and try and keep it as best looking as possible. But yeah, the thing about sneakers, I don't know what it is. I just like a good pair of sneakers, I guess.
All right, and then the hoodie you're wearing, Anderson Silva, one of your favorites?
Anderson Silva is one of my favorites. Watched him a lot. Got this shirt from Coach Brandon Gibson. It was a pretty good gift. I guess he saw something in it, and it reminded him of me.
Oh, whoa.
No, but yeah, I appreciate that. I definitely love this hoodie. Love my sneakers. Just love my outfits pretty much. I just throw stuff together and do my best.
One more time, the Contender Series. It's a big opportunity. What do you do to get that win and make that impression?
Going aggressive and honestly just be who I've always been in the cage. Like I said, just a little bit harder, a little more savage.